Thanks for joining us today on Retire Ready with David Nicholas, and it has been a lot of fun today. I know these topics can get heavy, and really a lot of people kind of wonder, gosh, I don't know if I'm grasping all of this, but we always say knowledge is power, and it's so important to kind of really let someone guide you through this.
That's right, and I think it was Dale Carnegie that said knowledge isn't power until it's applied. So I know these concepts can be confusing, but it really is important to try to put as much as we can into action, especially if we're in retirement or approaching retirement. So some of the just simple things to think about when it comes to the three buckets of money, really our banking assets or our banking investments. It's so important to make sure that, one, do we know the rate that we're getting on these? And so I know we think interest rates are higher now, but you'd be surprised. Some of the biggest banks out there, they're barely paying 0.5% on your money markets. So you may not realize you may have $100,000 sitting at a bank, not earning anything near like what you could be. So it's so important to know what the rates are. And if your bank isn't paying a high enough rate, move to another bank. Just make sure you stay under those $250,000 limits, which is important. But also, you want to make sure you have proper beneficiaries on your bank accounts. There's something that's called POD that you can have, which is payable on death. Because the worst things to happen is to lose a family member and to try to get access to their accounts afterwards, that if you're the beneficiary of them. And if that POD is not on there, it can be one of the most worst things to do, go through probate to try to get those accounts. So it's so important. On the investment side, in the investment bucket, we just want to make sure that we know what is the risk in our portfolio. I know this is a topic we've hit quite a few times, but one, at least know what the risk is, because then Amy, at least if you know what it is, you can say, okay, I'm either comfortable with that or I'm not comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you can make changes. And lastly is insurance, just making sure you know what all of your insurance policies are and you know exactly where they're located. So if something were to happen to us, our family members know where to access it.